Oh, almost missed a step. Now, they're doing some work on the house over there. Grandma's house. I just call it. Any old woman I see here is grandmother. And that's out of affection and respect. But they're doing a little hammer work over there, building something, who knows what. But they've stopped for a moment, and I will stop for a moment to do just a short vlog of how you hear literally nothing out here. Got our two pumps and our breakfast, and we just arrived. There's some work going on out there. I hear some machinery, but it's normal and natural. Occasional jet flying by. But other than that, I mean, wow. Just a comfortable chair and a hammock. Maybe something out here. And you've got quiet nappy time. You don't have to worry about motorbike noise and horns honking and karaoke and crazy shit going on all around you. You can just come out here and close your eyes and nap away. Alright, I said it was going to be short. I always. Yeah, some kind of tree trimming or something. Farm work. That's what you call it. They got some farm work going on around here. Yeah, two new pumps. One for the pull the fresh water up into the freshwater tank that will sit on top of the house. And one pump next to the freshwater tank that will sit on top of the house. And always pump it full, and then pump it into the house so we have water pressure for showering and dishes and laundry and all that good business. I love our gates. I love our new gates. Now they've just about completed. Yes, all the lighting, exterior lighting has been completed. We do have an area up in the corner here. That's for security cameras. For a security cam. One of them anyways. So the way they've constructed things here, beautifully done. We've got exhaust fans everywhere. I think we have several of them. There's your little exhaust cup. The fan is inside the bedroom. So exhaust all that hot air away from the ceilings, keep the house cool. We got ceiling fan. We've got, obviously, air con. Now, I wanted to explain something about this air con to my friend Thomas back home, who I was talking to earlier. The top of the line, you can see another air cup vent there too as well. So we've got another air vent. Telling my friend back home, we bought the Panasonic, the large Panasonic unit. You can see up on the ceiling there. That's a 2.5 horsepower. Daikin brand is, in some regards, within some circles, considered the best of the best. Well, when we went shopping, that's what was on our mind, Daikin, for the main living area, to make sure we can cool off that space. In our bedroom upstairs, and eventually in this bedroom down here on the downstairs, we'll eventually install one, but not installing any air con on the lower bedroom yet. That'll come soon. And this is the lower bedroom. Now the upper bedroom, which is up here, we installed we also installed, I might be able to show you. Yeah, it's up here. I don't know if we can read it. Let's check it out. There's your Daikin. So we put the Daikin, the 1.5 horsepower Daikin air con and inverter. A perfect exterior spot for it too. Into the upstairs bedroom, and we went with Panasonic on the lower one because when we spoke to the people at the store, we talked about brand and consistency and longevity and warranties and performance. And they were like, Panasonic is really badass. So we were like, okay. And it was cheaper. So if we had gotten a Daikin here for the living area, same setup, same horsepower, it was probably about 7 million dong more. Flip a coin, right? But honestly, we did do some budgeting when we built this house. I wasn't just pissing money, like it was going out of style. If we could get the equivalent performance out of an aircon unit like that by buying a Panasonic brand over a Daikin, then that's what we're going to do, and that's what we did. So pocketed a little money, 7 million back in our pockets, and we're going to get an equivalent performance and an equivalent longevity out of it. So we were like, that's cool. What we've done is we've approved an overhead porch cover here that's going to extend out just past the stairs and just past this walkway here, and from the edge there all the way to the end of the house. So it's like a rain cover, sun cover that we're having built to go over the front. And on the top of it, what will be inserted on the top of it is like almost what I've got on. They're going to install a UV glass. It's like a hard clear plastic glass insert or inserts that will completely diffuse the sun. Because as you can see, it's about 9:30 a.m. and the sun is already just hitting the edge of the porch. So we need to cover that area. And so that's what we're going to do. He's in the process of building it right now. He's the same guy that made the metal gates, the railings, and the inside railing for the stairway. So he's building that now. And to cover it, it's going to be very awesome and very beautiful. 15 million dong. So that's about $550. I mean, you can't beat it. We already saved half on the aircon unit and we put it towards this. So that's what we're doing with our budgeting. Wherever we can save money here, we're investing it there. And it's worked out very well. My wife, who is, I discovered during the build of this home, should be a construction manager. The way she's handled all of this business with the various construction teams, the design, the build, the eagle eye, the managing everything, the costs, amazing. You know you married the right woman when she actually becomes the construction manager of a build. It's been like, I've just been tickled pink watching her in action, taking care of business. So based on all of her efforts, we saved, we had to have saved probably 250 to 300 million dong in the build of this home, and that's significant. Just based on her based on her management and budgeting, we've saved that much money and reinvested it into other upgrades and other items that went into the construction of the home. So she did a fine job. Saved us a lot of money that we were able to turn around and put into other products and other features. Everything from doors and windows to lighting, etc., etc. This is one of my favorite parts of the home. Is when I walk in and I look out this window and it looks like a painting. So yeah, kitchen sink is in. Just has to be plumbed out. So of course we've got the slide out sprayer and a, I think this thing, yeah, movable dish tray, wash tray. Huge, nice little rack. Good sink there. Good sink. And then I showed you the pull-out shelf there. Here. Excuse me. Here's another rack for dishes and things, which is cool. Is there another one down here? Yeah, another rack down there. And then in here, more rack. So your shit's not all over the place. And let's see, we got the, excuse me, yeah, the stove. The stove has been installed. Flat top stove. Then we've got the hood vent that still has to go in here. They're wrapping it up, folks. They're wrapping it up. Yeah, things are getting wrapped up here. I guess this vlog's going to be longer than I thought. Now the builder is shortly going to bring in cleaning crew. Yeah, I mean, walk around, you come up onto the upper area of the home here, up the stairs and down this hallway. We've got windows here, and just walking by and seeing that view everywhere you go. Yeah, caps have been put on the, on the electrical circuit breakers. I'm being careful, I don't want to break anything. I'll get back to that. Lord knows you've seen this enough. The glorious outdoor patio. What I love that he did with all of our doors All of our exterior doors have clips on them now. So there's nothing to block the awesome breeze. So when you close these doors, give them a little push, and they clip in at the bottom so you don't have to worry about any door slam. And it also protects the paintwork from being nailed by the door handle. Because the breeze out here is just fantastic. What I described that we're placing on the front of the house here in terms of shade cover is going to be pretty awesome. It'll cover this front stair section of the home and extend out to about here and then come down. And it'll have that, like I said, it'll have that UV polarized, excuse me, that's the word I've been looking for, polarized insert on the roof. It'll be slanted for rain, of course, slightly. And so we'll have that beautiful cover. I keep saying this, so please forgive me. This is a canvas that I have not quite figured out what I'm going to do with this patio yet. Now this little pocket flower planting area here, we'll fill it with dirt and we'll put possibly some hanging vine plants in here. And then we'll eventually dress up this inner patio a little bit more too. You can see the dirt areas there for planting, etc., etc. I digress. This canvas, I'm running too many ideas through my head. One thing I know is I never want anything to break the view cover here, ever. So at one point we were talking about putting up a railing, a matching railing, similar to this one, all around the circumference of this patio. Now, if I'm going to be out here and I'm going to squat down and sit down on my lounge chair, I don't want my view blocked by anything like that. We could do glass insert. It's actually, I had to think about it for a minute. It's actually cheaper than a metal railing to put a half wall of a glass insert here. That could work. It would protect you from a fall. It would have some thin metal, shiny metal posts, glass holding posts, but your view would be unobstructed. So that's one thought. The other thought is nothing. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Nothing. Just stay away from the edge. Don't come out here after several beers and say, I'm going to walk out to the edge and take a look around. No. There's enough space here that you never have to walk anywhere near the edge of this patio. Barbecue table and chairs, planters, I have no idea yet. But it's a nice task to look forward to determine exactly what I'm going to do with this. And I believe this patio generally is going to remain shaded for most of the day, as you can see. The way the sun eclipses through one end of the sky in the morning to the other end at sunset. I believe our sunsets, well, depending on the time of year, mind you, are going to set anywhere from over here to, say, over there. So I think generally we're going to be okay. So I talked earlier about maybe setting up, I'm going to walk over here to explain it. I talked over here maybe about setting up a sail shade. From this corner, attach it to the corner, attach it to here, and then break it down to that far corner and have a corner shade. Who the hell knows what I'm going to do? Who knows? It's all make-believe right now. It's all theory. That's my special mountain right there. I love the form of it. I remember when I was stationed in Hawaii a very long time ago, there are areas that are mountainous areas that look very similar. That resembles Diamond Head off of Waikiki Beach. That's probably why I like it so much. And if you look at Diamond Head and you look at that mountain, you say, you know what, that mofo is right. It does kind of look like that. So I'm going to call that the Vietnamese Diamond Head Mountain. I'm hearing a little bit of gurgling water as I'm standing here vlogging because this duct here is drawing water in for the rice fields. It comes down. It goes right down through the front here, right to the edge of our property, and then it turns and goes straight for all of this. So you almost have the sound, if it's quiet enough, which it is. The wind, there's a little bit of wind noise that you have almost the sound of a gurgling brook. Part of the reason I vlog so long, and I appreciate your patience with me in that respect, is because when I come out to the property, and we'll be moving in a couple of weeks, and then it'll be every day. But when I come out here, it's just so marvelous. I mean, in terms of the peace and serenity, that I kind of vlog too long and I stay out here too long. I need to go eat breakfast and do a few other things. So I hope you have a very nice day. Leave a comment, leave a like, whatever. I don't really care one way or the other. I'm not a YouTuber, and I don't try to gain subscribers or likes or views or earn any income off of YouTube. That makes no sense to me. That's kind of insane. This is just half of it is a personal record for historical purposes, and half of it is just show people back home. I do have some people back home that want to see what I'm doing out here, so it's for that purpose as well. That might be, I don't know if I'm getting it or not, that might be a drone. That may be a drone right there. Can you imagine? There's no light pollution out here. Can you imagine the starry nights that we're going to experience out here on the patio with zero light pollution? This is a dark sky area out here. And we've got a grand view of the sky, and just generally overall. I'm going to get the high-powered, spend too much money, super-powered tripod binocular, night view, sky view, star view binoculars, and I'll be able to zoom in on some serious shit. So we're talking everything from stargazing to looking at the mountain views through the binoculars to bird watching and everything in between. Just absolutely so different from what I have experienced in my first several years here in Vietnam, that it's just super exciting because of the change in landscape and the change in environment is drastic. It's a new way of living, and if you're retired and you've expatriated, that's a boat. That's what that is. He's got a little boat running along the canal there doing some kind of work here and there. That's too cool. You know, you can travel, but to me, travel is bullshit now. Every place is oversaturated with tourism. Like, okay, are you really going to go to London right now? No, I don't think so. With all the rioting and everything going on there, that's just one example. Trust me, travel right now in today's society is completely overrated. Over 7 billion people on the planet now. It's a cluster bleep. It's screwy. It's chaos. So we've cut back on our travel both domestically and internationally, in part based on the fact that we were building a home and making a significant, making an investment into the build of this house. And secondly, tourism is BS now. Travel is BS now. It's not worth the hassle. Our last trip was to Malaysia, and we enjoyed it. It was cool. We went to Kuala Lumpur, and then we went to the island of Langkawi, and it was a great trip. We really liked it. We really enjoyed it, but the airport hassle was insane. Just exhausting, and we were like, you know what? Screw that. In the future, we may hop a quick flight to Thailand. We like Thailand. We've been intending to go back there. We've been there once. We've been to Phuket, and so we want to go back to maybe Chiang Mai and explore a little bit more of Thailand. And so we'll probably do that because it's easy and convenient. But that's really, they're made like the Philippines also, but who wants to go there? I've been to Cambodia. Cambodia is garbage. So I don't really want to go back there. When I talk about retirement, and if you really want to keep an active mindset and an active spirit, do something like this. Change your entire environment and lifestyle radically, and that'll keep you going. Trust me on that. The exploration and everything I have to look forward to in this particular area is like you're looking at years and years of enjoyment out here. Not just the peace and tranquility. I can sit down back out here, I can snooze, I can get the binoculars out. At night I can get the binoculars out and look at the sky. I can look at the mountains. I can just sit here and relax. I can read a book, which is very difficult to do in Vietnam outside. You know why. I can bring out a desk and a laptop. I can do some writing. The wife and I talked about as part of this patio, she, more so than I, wants to bring a canvas and easel out here and paint, and she wants to start painting, and I'm going to be right next to her with mine, and we're going to start painting these landscapes and other things. So we're going to get into that. There's just so much. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a great day.